Welcome to the Voke Me YouTube channel.
Want a good phone call but don't want to spend a lot of money? The best cheap smartphones on this list may not be one of the best smartphones, but cheap iOS phones are perfect for anyone who wants to save hundreds of dollars at a discounted price on their iOS or Android devices. These are inexpensive smartphones that have to last for years regardless of budget. Best cheapest smartphones 1. Motorola Moto G Power 2025. The Motorola Moto G Power 2025 stands out as one of the most affordable and feature-rich smartphones of the year, offering exceptional value for money for users on a budget. Equipped with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, the Moto G Power 2025 guarantees up to 2 days of moderate use. The device features a 6.8-inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display with a 120 Hz refresh rate, offering a fluid visual experience for browsing and enjoying multimedia content. With the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 chipset and 8 GB of RAM, the Moto G Power 2025 handles daily tasks efficiently. The smartphone features a 50-megapixel main camera and a 16-megapixel front camera, ideal for selfies and video calls. 2. Realme 12X. The Realme 12X is a budget smartphone that punches well above its weight in 2025, retailing for around $299. It's perfect for those looking for 5G connectivity and a large display without breaking the bank. The phone features a 6.67-inch IPS LCD display with a 120 Hz refresh rate, an impressive number for this price range. Equipped with the MediaTek Dimensity 6010 Plus chipset and 6 GB of RAM, it handles everyday apps and light gaming smoothly. Also check links in description for more details. 3. OnePlus 7T. The OnePlus 7T has returned to the best cheaper smartphones since the OnePlus 7 Pro. The standard OnePlus 7 is not sold in the US, but it may still be too expensive for some products. The OnePlus 7T is worth noting in this list, as it features a flagship-level specification, much better than some flagship phones with 8 GB RAM. 4. iPhone SE. Apple's last hail for the 4-inch form factor is still one of my favorites, even if the company no longer sells it directly. The phone offers the same specifications as the iPhone 6s. In general, the fact that you can buy this smartphone for less than $300 has already shown that if you're a loyal iOS user, you'll already steal this smartphone, so it's under $200. Of course, not all of the bells and whistles of the new iPhone XR or iPhone XS are included, but the iOS 12 update for this and many other older iPhone models has been completed, making it much faster than before. 5. Samsung Galaxy S9. If you have the patience, Samsung's flagship Galaxy S devices are getting the biggest and most consistent discounts since launch. Galaxy S9 is no exception. You can run Android Pie, and the Snapdragon 845 chipset with 4 GB of RAM is still powerful. The reduced bezel around the display helps to keep it relatively trendy, while the high-resolution display shows no signs of aging over the life of the phone. Add an IP68 rating for water and dust. 6th Honor View 10. If you look at the smartphone manufacturers that haven't gained incredible popularity, you can find powerful value options. The same is true for Honor View 10. At the time of release, it offers the powerful performance of the Kirin 970 chipset, which comes with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, making it a higher specification than what is included in the base Galaxy S9. 7. Moto Z3 Play. The Moto Z3 Play is not a particularly impressive smartphone, especially when compared to the OnePlus 6T. With 4 GB RAM, a low-power Snapdragon 636 chip, a small battery, and a slightly smaller screen, it surpasses the OnePlus phone in almost any way. The Almost Ace-Up Moto sleeve is a representative Moto mode that snaps to the back of the phone to add functionality. 8. Moto G7 Play. If you want one of your Moto G7 phones but need to buy it at a lower price, the Moto G7 Play is an attractive option. There are still Snapdragon 632 chipsets running the more expensive Moto G7 models, but they are less expensive than others. This means that only 2 gigabytes of RAM is provided, so it doesn't help much with heavy multitasking.